Hey guys, welcome back to Sumo Shop Store, where we talk about some of the most obscure and interesting gadgets in the world of gaming. Today we're going to take a look at the Archos GamePad, a handheld gaming tablet that was released back in 2012. So, what was the Archos GamePad? It was a portable Android gaming console that combined both a gaming console and a tablet into a single unit, not unlike the offerings available today, such as the Logitech G Cloud. At a launch price of $200, around $260 after inflation, it was a novel, low-priced option for the early adopters of the handheld Android gaming scene. You might be asking yourself, who is this Archos, and why have I never heard of them? Archos, founded in 1988 by Henry Crohass, produces a range of electronic devices, including tablets, smartphones, portable media players, and portable data storage devices. The name Archos is an anagram of the founder's last name and also has Greek origins, as it is a suffix used in nouns to indicate a person with power. Archos's slogan has changed over time from "Think Smaller" to "On the Go," and currently, "Entertainment Your Way." Truly thought-provoking and inspirational word, wouldn't you agree? All right, that's enough with the history lesson. Let's get back to the Archos GamePad. One of the most interesting features of the GamePad was its built-in gaming controller. In 2012, there weren't many devices like this on the market, as Android gaming was still in its infancy. As you could see, it had dual analog slider nubs, 6 action buttons, 2 shoulder triggers, start and select keys, and a 4-button D-pad. This made it, in theory, a great option for playing games that required precise controls, such as platformers and fighting games. But the GamePad was more than just a gaming console. It was also a fully functional Android tablet running Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, with a 7-inch touchscreen display and a quad-core processor. This meant you could use it for all your usual tablet activities, such as web browsing, watching videos, and checking your email. The GamePad also came with the Google Play Store pre-installed, so you had access to a huge library of Android games right out of the box. And if you wanted to play games that weren't optimized for the GamePad's controller, you could always use the touchscreen or connect a Bluetooth controller. Archos even developed a special mapping software for developers to officially make third-party games compatible with the GamePad's physical buttons. So, what was it like to use the Archos GamePad? Well, to be frank, it was a surprisingly awful experience. The dual analog nubs were similar to that of the PlayStation Portable, except stiff and awkward. The D-pad was 4 separate buttons, so hitting diagonals such as Street Fighter combos was no easy feat. In addition, the low-resolution screen was a pittance compared to the flagship Google Nexus 7 and Apple iPad mini tablets of the era. Colors were rendered washed out and lacking vibrance. In terms of performance, the GamePad should have been able to handle most Android games and emulators of the time without any issues. It rocked specifications such as a dual-core Rockchip processor, 1 GB of RAM, and a Mali 400 quad-core GPU, which was shared amongst the flagship Android phones of the time, such as the Samsung Galaxy S2 and S3. Unfortunately, these specs were no match for the plethora of software issues that plagued the proposed portable powerhouse. Lag, crashing, and app incompatibility were just a few of the issues lucky customers were met with. Overall, the Archos GamePad was an interesting device. It wasn't perfect, far from it. The build quality could have been better, and the battery life was a bit underwhelming, only surviving a mere 4 hours. But it was still a fun and unique gadget that was worth checking out if you were a fan of Android gaming. There simply wasn't anything else quite like it at the time. It certainly paved the way towards the massive market we see for retro portable handhelds we see today. Despite its lackluster presentation, it must have sold decently as Archos released a successor in 2013, aptly named the Archos GamePad 2. Let us know if you'd like to see a video about that device as well. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this.